Greetings and welcome to Road to Guitar Mastery, the ongoing show where I attempt to master the guitar by breaking it down into its most fundamental pieces. And what shall we break down today, you may ask? The answer is string skipping, so let's jump right in. String skipping means we maneuver over one or more strings, kinda like a stunt motorcyclist leaping over fiery buses. Though our task may be less dangerous, we must still isolate the unique motion to convert it to muscle memory. When skipping strings, there are 4 possible picking variations at our disposal. 2 down strums, 2 up strums, inside strums where your pick stays between the 2 strings, and finally outside strums where your pick stays on the outside of the 2 strings. For best results, I'd recommend isolating all 4 possibilities. I would also start with the shortest string skip distance of 2 strings. Another approach you could take is swiftly moving the pick to the desired string before you play it. I like to imagine my hand teleporting to the new destination, and I find that helps. A third useful trick is to play the 2 notes short-long or long-short, like so. When this motion is comfortable, extend this 2-string jump exercise to the remaining strings. Now we want to focus on starting from the upper string going down because this motion feels very different. And like before, we want to extend this to all string possibilities. This next string skip of 3 strings is the last distance we need to know to move forward in this lesson, but I'd still recommend learning up to 5 strings just to have as a resource. We can use the same approach from earlier to handle this task. Now that we know the 2 and 3 string skips, we can start learning to jump around more freely. This exercise, while fingering a bar B major chord, jumps back and forth between the first and second 2 string skips, incorporating the 3rd string skip when the exercise repeats. Here's the same exercise using the higher strings. Now we can combine these exercises to travel up and down in 2-string groups. Here's a similar exercise, but starting from the upper string. And its lower half. Like before, we can combine these exercises to travel in the reverse pattern. The interval of a perfect fifth is very important to recognize on the fretboard and just happens to work well with the 2-string jump. In this exercise, we travel up and back down in perfect fifths. Notice the perfect fifth is only 2 frets away from the D to the B string as well as the G to the high E string versus the 3-fret distance from the lower 2 strings. And because the motion is different going down, here is the exercise in reverse. These last 3 exercises show where the perfect fifth and octave exist from each starting note as you bounce back and forth between them. Spend a good amount of time on each of these string skips, and after a while, you'll be free to jump around as you see fit. The worksheet for this episode is available at my Patreon or MeWe pages linked down below. Also, if you'd like to see short daily tips and tricks, follow me on Instagram. Currently, we are looking at fretting hand muting techniques, which you do not want to miss out on. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any comments or questions, let me hear them and I'll do my best to get back to you. Until next time, take care, everyone.